Egypt has always been more than a place on a map. It's a land of legends, golden pharaohs, and pyramids that defy time. I grew up on stories of Tutankhamun, Cleopatra, and the mighty Nile, dreaming of seeing the real Egypt beyond the postcards. The decision to go was a leap of faith, driven by a longing for adventure and connection. I wanted to travel by road, to stop in villages, and meet the people who call this ancient land home. My hope was simple: to understand Egypt's heartbeat, not just its monuments. I traced a route south from Cairo, following the Nile through desert and history. Packing light, I left home with excitement and a little fear, ready to embrace the unknown. This journey was about discovery, both of Egypt and of myself. As I locked my door and headed for the airport, I felt the call of the Nile and the promise of the open road. Landing in Cairo was like stepping into a living, breathing mosaic of history and chaos. The city unfolded beneath me, a sprawling tapestry of ancient wonders and modern life, shimmering in the early morning light. As the wheels touched down, I felt a surge of anticipation. This was the gateway to a world I'd only dreamed of. The city's energy hit me instantly: spices, shisha, car horns, and a sea of people moving with purpose. The air was thick with the scent of cumin and cardamom, mingling with the sweet smoke of shisha pipes curling from bustling cafes. Vendors called out in rapid Arabic, their stalls overflowing with vibrant fabrics and glistening fruit. Every sense was awakened, and I felt swept up in the current of Cairo's daily life. I found my hotel in the old city, where narrow streets and crumbling buildings overflowed with life. The walls seemed to whisper stories of sultans and scholars, of traders and travelers who had passed through these same winding alleys for centuries. Children darted between doorways, their laughter echoing off ancient stone. Every corner held a secret, every alley a story. I wandered through labyrinthine passageways, discovering hidden courtyards and ornate doorways, each one hinting at a forgotten past. The city felt like a living museum, where history and daily life intertwined seamlessly. That evening, I sat at a cafe sipping mint tea, watching old men play backgammon and children dart through the streets. The golden dusk settled over the city, and the clatter of dice mixed with the distant laughter of families gathering for dinner. I felt both a stranger and a participant in this timeless ritual. The call to prayer echoed, bringing a moment of calm to the city's pulse. The haunting melody drifted from minarets, weaving through the chaos and inviting everyone to pause, if only for a breath. In that instant, the city seemed to hold its breath, united in a shared moment of reflection. I felt awe and gratitude. My dream was real. Standing there, I realized I was part of something much bigger than myself, a story that stretched back thousands of years. The city's spirit was infectious, filling me with excitement for the journey ahead. Cairo's contrasts were everywhere: donkey carts beside modern cars, ancient mosques next to new apartments. The old and the new coexisted in a vibrant, sometimes chaotic harmony, each layer adding depth to the city's character. It was a place where time seemed to fold in on itself, and every moment felt significant. This city was a collision of centuries, and exploring it was just the beginning. Every step revealed another layer, another story waiting to be uncovered. I knew that my adventure here would be filled with surprises, challenges, and unforgettable memories. The real adventure, the road trip, was about to start. My heart raced with anticipation as I packed my bags and loaded the car, ready to leave the city's embrace and venture into the unknown. The car was ready, the map in hand, and the open road called. The horizon stretched out before me, promising endless possibilities and the thrill of discovery. I felt like an explorer on the verge of discovery. The sense of adventure was electric, and I couldn't wait to see what lay beyond the city limits. Egypt was no longer a distant dream. It was now. The journey had begun, and I was ready to embrace every moment, every mystery, and every wonder this ancient land had to offer. Leaving behind the vibrant chaos and relentless energy of Cairo, where the city pulses with life day and night, we set out on the open road, heading straight for Giza, anticipation building with every passing mile. Suddenly, the pyramids emerged from the golden sands, immense, timeless, and utterly humbling, their silhouettes etched against the morning sky. Standing at their base, dwarfed by stone and centuries, I felt like a mere speck in the vast, unfolding story of human history. Our journey traced the Nile's winding path southward, where lush green fields slowly surrendered to the endless, sun-baked desert. Then, the White Desert appeared, an otherworldly landscape, with chalk formations rising like giant mushrooms or ancient sentinels, sculpted by wind and time, making us feel as if we'd landed on another planet. We dipped back toward the river, pausing in towns that most travelers overlook: Minya, Beni Hassan, each one a new discovery, alive with local color and stories waiting to be heard. Along the way, the road itself was a living tapestry. Donkey carts creaking by, farmers tending their fields, trucks rumbling past, all moving to the steady rhythm of rural Egyptian life. Eventually, Luxor awaited us, the ancient heart of Egypt, where the colossal temples of Karnak and the mysterious tombs of the Valley of the Kings whispered secrets of pharaohs and gods. Yet the real magic often revealed itself in the small villages, where life moved at a gentle pace and the air seemed thick with the presence of history, lingering in every stone and smile. The contrast was striking. Monumental ruins rising beside peaceful farmlands, ancient and modern worlds coexisting in a single breathtaking view. This was more than a road trip. It was a journey through time and space, where every bend in the road revealed a new chapter of Egypt's story. Every mile brought a fresh layer of wonder, a new perspective on the country's rich tapestry of culture, history, and landscape. In the end, it was the road itself, the endless ribbon stretching across Egypt, that became the greatest adventure of all. Egypt's soul lives in its people. Beyond the ancient stones and the winding river, it's the faces and voices along the Nile that truly bring this land to life. Every smile, every greeting, every shared moment is a thread in the tapestry of Egypt's spirit. In a quiet village near Sohag, Ahmed the farmer welcomed us with steaming tea and stories passed down through generations. His life, like so many here, is inseparable from the river's rhythms, planting, harvesting, and celebrating with the Nile as a constant companion. Listening to him, I felt the weight and warmth of tradition. In the bustling market of Aswan, Fatima introduced me to the world of spices, each scent a memory, each color a story. Her resilience shone through her laughter, echoing between the stalls, reminding me that joy can thrive even in the busiest corners of life. These encounters were the true treasures of my journey, windows into daily life that no guidebook could ever capture. Watching children play, elders share wisdom, and neighbors greet each other, I saw the heartbeat of Egypt. When our car broke down in the vast desert, two mechanics appeared as if by magic. They fixed our tire with practiced hands and refused any payment, their kindness a universal language. In that moment, I realized that generosity here is not an exception, but a way of life. We were invited into homes, welcomed as family, and included in celebrations. Around tables filled with homemade bread and laughter, we learned about the importance of family, the depth of hospitality, and the strength of faith that binds communities together. In a Nubian village, we joined children clapping and dancing beneath a sky full of stars. The music, the rhythm, and the joy were infectious, creating memories that would linger long after the night ended. These weren't just fleeting moments. They became part of our journey, shaping our understanding of Egypt in ways we never expected. Each interaction left a mark, a story to carry home. The generosity and warmth we found everywhere changed how I saw Egypt. It was no longer just a place on a map, but a living, breathing community of people who welcomed us with open arms. The real Egypt was alive, generous, and unforgettable. Its spirit was found not only in grand monuments, but in the everyday acts of kindness and connection. Every conversation, every shared meal, every moment of laughter deepened our understanding. We left each table with full hearts and new friends. The people we met became the heart of our story, their kindness and openness turning strangers into companions on the road. Egypt's spirit is found in its connections, not just its monuments. It's in the way people reach out to one another, in the bonds formed over tea, music, and shared stories. That's what I'll remember most, the warmth, the laughter, and the friendships that turned a journey into a homecoming. Every adventure has highs and lows. Ours was no different. Sailing a felucca on the Nile at sunset was pure magic. Silence, history, and beauty all around. But there were challenges, bureaucracy, checkpoints, and moments of frustration. We learned to let go, adapt, and trust the journey. Camping in the desert, the night sky exploded with stars, a humbling, unforgettable sight. Even the lows, like food poisoning, became lessons in resilience and the kindness of strangers. The guest house owner who nursed me back to health showed the depth of Egyptian hospitality. These moments, good and bad, made the journey real. They pushed us out of our comfort zones and made the high points shine brighter. Travel isn't just about the highlights, it's about growth through challenge. The road tested us, but it also rewarded us. Every setback became a story, every struggle a memory. That's what makes adventure worth it. Egypt is a feast for the senses, and food is at its heart. Fresh bread, hot from the oven, was the taste of daily life. We savored creamy hummus and smoky, simple, delicious, unforgettable. Street food became a favorite, eaten on bustling corners amid city energy. Fresh sugarcane juice was the perfect antidote to the heat. Beyond food, we were welcomed with sweet tea, a ritual of hospitality and connection. We witnessed village weddings, danced to local music, and learned the importance of family and tradition. Markets were a sensory overload. Spices, lanterns, textiles, and the hum of daily commerce. Every meal, every market, was a window into Egyptian culture. The flavors and traditions linger long after the journey ends. I thought I knew Egypt, but the reality was richer and more human than I imagined. The ancient sites amazed me, but the people moved me even more. The road trip slowed my sense of time. Life was measured by sunrises, prayers, and river rhythms. I learned to be present, to savor simple moments, and to let go of the rush. The journey pushed me beyond my comfort zone, revealing strengths I didn't know I had. Challenges became opportunities for growth and self-discovery. Gratitude filled me, for the hospitality, the landscapes, and the chance to see the world differently. Egypt gave me new eyes and a new perspective. The memories and lessons will stay with me forever. Travel changed not just how I see Egypt, but how I see myself. This was more than a trip, it was transformation. This journey was a reminder of the world's endless wonders and the power of travel to transform us. Stepping into the unknown opens us to new ideas, connections, and perspectives. Adventure isn't just in faraway lands, it's in curiosity, in trying something new, in saying yes to the unfamiliar. Don't let fear or routine hold you back. Listen to that voice that asks, what if? Travel builds confidence, humility, and empathy. The greatest connections happen when we're open and vulnerable. Dream of the places you want to see and take the first step, no matter how small. The road is waiting, full of promise and challenge. The experiences and people you meet will stay with you for a lifetime. The journey itself is the destination. Go find your own adventure. This is just a glimpse of an incredible journey. There are so many more stories to share. From hidden alleys to Nubian villages, every day brought new discoveries and connections. I hope these stories inspire your own curiosity and sense of adventure. The world is a book. Let's turn the pages together. Join me for more tales, photos, and insights from Egypt and beyond. The journey isn't over, it's just beginning. Thank you for being part of this adventure. Let's see where the road leads next.